Take one. Maybe I'll do this. I don't know if the music's right. Take one. We'll try this. I wish I was somebody. I'm tired of failing. I'm tired of I wish I was somebody. I'm tired of failing. I'm tired of grave digging. Tired of the cemeteries. Digging holes and burying my old friends into the ground. That didn't work out too good. John Daniel here. I'm at the site of the Massena First Baptist Church. About 3 hours ago I wrote on Facebook that I would be tying myself to the church in protest of its destruction. And I didn't have the chains, but I have a pair of handcuffs, and I'm going to handcuff myself now here to the church door. It's very cold out. This is difficult to do. Very difficult to do. I had to bring a chair, but it's the way to do it. I have plenty of clothing on. Well, we'll get this on. I'm not gonna have to can't wear a glove. Get my hand in this. Okay, I've done it. I could get out of this easily. I know how to do it. Basically, over 2 years ago, myself and a man named Richard Brummel, who has since left Massena, tried to save this church. It had a price tag, a very high price tag on it, and people tried to buy it, but they had no luck. And there were one private message I got from somebody about the church, told me they wanted to buy it and turn it into a bed and breakfast, but I don't know if that's true or not. But they said the way the system is in Massena, they couldn't do it. I predicted long ago, when the church went up for sale, that a certain, I'm not going to name his name, a developer in Massena would get the church, and my prediction came true. It's kind of eerie, but I somehow knew. The reason I'm doing this is Massena has lost too much of its heritage over the years. Too many of our historic structures have been destroyed. In a church this old that has stood since 1859 should continue to be here in Massena. It was constructed by the pioneers of Massena who built this community in the beginning. And they loved their church back then, and I'm sure if they were around, they would understand what I'm doing today more than 100 years later. I'm doing this in honor of the pioneers of Massena, New York, and all those souls who belong to the Massena First Baptist Church. I, in fact, have ties to this church. When I did my research, I found my great great uncle, who was a stonemason and bricklayer, helped build this church, and it was by accident. So I have a connection to this church, and it's a very pitiful that a community would let such a beautiful structure go. Nobody listened. Nobody. I've been ridiculed by people I know saying, why? It's none of your business. Why do you want to save a church? Let it go. I understand what they've said, but I stand where I am, and I will continue, as long as I'm in Massena, to help preserve whatever I can. Unfortunately, this was a failure, a complete failure. When I tried to with myself and Richard Brummel to wake up the politicians of Massena and the people who make the moves in Massena with money, they didn't do a thing. Even 500 signatures on a petition to save this church did not do a thing. It didn't save this church. If this church was just located someplace else, it would not be demolished. So I'm going to stay here for 1 hour. 1 hour in honor of the pioneers of Massena, New York, and the people who built this church. At the store, front page. Wow. Wow. Goes. Here it comes. There we go. Bye-bye. 153 years. Good pull. Now, I didn't know the way the framing was. They said all that fighting was.
Are you looking for the services of a roofer who is the utmost in professionalism and will get the job done quickly and well? Then I suggest you call Riley the Roofer. Riley the Roofer is the man for any job you have. No task is too difficult. No one can spin a ladder like Riley the Roofer. All you have to do is make sure that you don't use your real phone or give him your phone number and lock up any teenage daughters that you may have. But other than that, Riley the Roofer is the utmost in roofing professionalism. When you need a job done quickly, remember, call Riley the Roofer.
Get over here! I can't hold on anymore! God! Help!
Well, folks, that concludes the John's Wacky World first annual clip bombing snowstorm marathon here on YouTube. The snowstorm is finished, but we have lots and lots and lots and lots of nasty snow to get rid of, as you can see, folks. So, I thank everyone at this time for watching the first annual Clip Bomb Marathon here live in downtown Massena, New York, where you got to watch and watch and watch and watch, watch and watch tons of crappy videos. I would like to thank Fabio Crow for showing up, also Z Moulton, L Brookman, Angie112277, Riley the Roofer, Citizen Kong, Monk's Castle, Michelle, Marty, Shelley, Sherry, and many others here in Massena for the first annual Wacky John's World, John's Wacky World Snowstorm Clip Bomb Marathon. Well, it's 12 below zero now, and I'm freezing. And I hope you're warm there in Australia, folks, in California, Florida, and all around the world who watches these videos here on YouTube. And many videos I never uploaded. Bye for now!